Right, welcome to Tomato Industries Detailing. Here's the next car in. It's a 2006 Mercedes E350. So this car's going in for, it's getting an interior and exterior, well, I guess you could call it a detail, but it's not very thorough. The budget's not quite there to do what I'd like to do. In fact, it's nowhere near it. So the inside's going to get a bit of a clean. I've got all my stuff in there at the moment. I'm going up to the shed, so there's not much to show you in there other than all my tools and stuff, but you can sort of see the paint is very dirty. I've been at this customer for years, trying to get him to let me give this car a good detail. The war still rages, so this isn't the one that's going to be. So basically I'm just going to give it a thorough wash, and I've decided to do a little bit of polishing, maybe on the roof and bonnet, but I'd like to clean these headlights up. You can see they're pretty ghosty, so I'll wet sand those and wool buff those and foam buff them. And yeah, the paint's just really dull. It sort of comes up a bit better with a good wash, but it hasn't been washed, he told me, for 6 months. So you can see the extent of these wheels, how dirty they are, and these ones are very difficult to clean. They're a pain in the arse. So heaps of wheel brightener in this lot. I've got quite a bit of dusty stuff going along the bottom of the, and this is something else he's asked me. He just said, can you buff that out? Yeah, sure. So, you know, we've got a lot of transfer here. We've also got some deeper scratches. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I will buff it. You can also see a ton of long scratches. That's why I want to actually get to this car and give it a good going over, but the budget's just nowhere near what I need to do that, so unfortunately there's all my stuff. You know, it's quite still pretty dirty here, so I have to clean up all these door sills and door jambs. Quite messy and what have you at the front, and dusty along here. Yeah, inside's not too bad actually. So the interior, other than sort of floor height, it's not going to be too bad, but I've got to clean up in the boot this, and you can sort of see just how dull this paint is, you know, just looking at this reflection of the tree, you know, it's just not there at all. So this will probably get a polish, I'd say, today. I'll put in a bit of extra time, and hopefully, who knows, he might see that and then decide to get the rest of it done. I seriously doubt it, but anyway, we'll see what happens. We've got quite a decent stain here from something, so this may have etched into the paint. I'm going to have a better look at that after I've washed it. Got some quite good scratch marks here and on the side there. So yeah, a lot of damage on this car. As I said, it needs a very, very, very good detail, a very good cut and polish. Unfortunately, it's not going to be getting it. The lucky for me is I can spend a little bit more time on the exterior because the interior is not actually too bad. So yeah, and you can see some of the values. I'll have a better look at this once I get it up there and washed, put it under some lights, and we'll have a look. I'll probably polish the bonnet, the roof and the boot and leave it at that. Alright, so hopefully I can make this thing look a bit better. Alright, catch you soon. Alright, so here we are, and yeah, I'm in a bit of a rush. I've just given it a rinse. I've now foamed the car. Yeah, it's almost dark up here, so I've been working all day. Now I'm working into the night on this one. Did some other quick maintenance washes during the day. So yep, this one's getting the big El Fomo. So, and then I'll rip into the wash. So I'm going to do the wheels. I've just given them, they were really, really dirty, and I just gave them a really good hit with the pressure washer, and that's got rid of probably about 80% of it all. They're still filthy, as you can still see. There's a lot of muckety muck on them, but they're going to be a lot easier to clean. And it's going to be dark soon, so I better hurry and rip into this. Alright, so welcome back, and I've got the car all washed. So, man, this paint is so filthy, it's ridiculous. But anyway, we're going to plough on. Once again, there's nowhere near the budget I need, but I'm going to try my best to get rid of a few of the things that he's notified me of. And one of the things, we'll just start off with a bit of a review on this light system I bought from Bunnings. I think this thing was about $150. So it's called a taller. And the good thing about this is that you can just push the button there, the light comes out and down, and then it swivels around like so. And the same with this other side. Push the button. So you can have twisting it round towards the car, and I'll turn it on and give you a look. So you can have all three of them going at once towards one panel, and this other one over here has got like a direct beam. So you've got the three that you can use LEDs. Like they're not a car detailing light. They're only 150 bucks. Apparently, they try to tell me that they're 8,000 lumens, so I'm guessing 2,000 lumen each panel. The other good thing about them, I'll just see if I can do this while I've got it here, is there's another button just here at the back, and when you push it, it allows you to remove said light. So then you can walk around and use it like so, as a panel light. So, you know, for $150 something, and you can take two of the lights off, the other two, no, three I think. No, two of them off, the other two are fixed. So you can use it, and we'll just use it as a, to have a look at, see what we're going to try to sort out with this car. So this is one of the areas. We've got some contamination here. Looks suspiciously to me like some sort of bird poo residue that's been left on the car. Yeah, so I'm going to try my best to see if I can polish that out. And you can see the state of this bloody thing. It's in pretty poor shape, this paint. You can see all the swirl marks, hopefully are all coming up. And once again, these lights aren't made for car lights. I was sort of getting it more for just an area light, so I can just light up things as I go. But you know, they're not too bad as a panel light. That's just one of them turned over on top of the panel. I think if you get it the right distance away, they don't work too bad. But you know, for 150 bucks, you got two of these ones you can walk around with. The others are fixed. And I guess in the dark, you know, I've got all these overhead fluoros on. In the dark, they mightn't work too bad. So yes, that's one area I'm going to try and clean up. The other one is around here. And I think I noticed just when I was quickly drying the car that some of this has already started to bleed off just in the washing process. Not a lot of it, but some of it. The next step is it's giving me a better look at what we've got here. And so a lot of this is in through to the base coat, unfortunately, but I still will try and polish what I can out of there. Yeah, it's a nasty little one, but we'll give it a go. And you can see some of the scratches that we've got along the panel here. So, as I said, I would love to give this thing a really good polish, but it's not happening. So where I am going to polish will be the bonnet and the roof, I believe, and that might do it out, and these headlights. Try and get these headlights a bit clearer. They're pretty. Well, he hasn't asked me to do any of this. He's basically just said do the interior and just wash it. But I sort of, you know, persisted a little bit and got the budget raised probably about $100 to what I normally charge him just for washing an interior quick vacuum. So I've got a couple of hours of exterior work, and that'll get eaten up pretty quickly, probably just by the bonnet. So anyway, we'll see how we go. Yeah, so that's one thing. These are cool. You get these lights at Bunnings if you're interested in something like this. They're a lot cheaper than your more purpose-built lights for detailing, and they don't have the sort of colour match that some of the detailing lights have. So my normal lights are this Hello Nova. She's a 30 watter, I believe. and I have old matey over here, and I forgot old matey's name. Geez, you'd think I've been out of the business for a while. I guess I haven't worked for a couple of weeks, so I've got my... I know it starts with M. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, that's not going to tell me what it's called. Anyway, you can buy it from Wax It. It's their brand of light. Yeah, alright, so next, I'm not going to clay the whole car, because with a car like this, you start claying it, you lose so much marring, it just stands out. So I'm only going to clay where I polish, which will be the bonnet, roof, and maybe the back boot lid. But first up, we're going to tackle these headlights, because this will make a bit of a mess. I was running a bit late. My plan at the start of the day was to get here, actually do the headlights, then take it out and wash it. But I got here almost in the dark, so now the plan's changed. So yeah, I'll do the headlights here, and anyone that does headlights, you know this is all going to get messed up, so I'm going to have to friggin' clean it all again. But anyway, that's what happens in the big city. Alright, and I'll show you some progress in a while. Alright, so this is how the paint looked. I've only been able to polish the bonnet, because I wasn't paid to do anything, but I thought I'd give it a go anyway. So I did a two-stage polish on it. It's not perfect. Unfortunately, I left my backing plates at home. I remember getting them all out, every one I needed, and then I don't know where they went. They're not here. So that was the smallest backing plate I had on the rotary. It's a 5-inch, and I had to use it on these parts here. So this was a bit tricky actually. This goes down, then up, then down, then up, and there's valleys. So it goes down, up, up. So trying to use a 5-inch pad and a 5-inch backing plate in there was not easy at all. I just did my best. But I had a bit more success through here. So I used the, actually used the new Zen tool, the 21E. I bought one of these just for Christmas, just haven't used it yet. So I used a microfiber cutting pad with heavy duty cut, Manzana, and then I used what I use, S15. So it's got a little bit of protection stuff in the polish. So rather than me polish it and then put wax or whatever on it, I use the polish that's got protection in it, because I didn't have time even to do the polishing, but I did it anyway. I'm hoping he's going to get me to do the rest of it. Actually, it's come up sort of all right. Like it's really nice paint. It's just, you know, it's 2006. So what have we got? 12. You know, it's bloody hell, nearly 12 years old. 10 or 12 years old. Woo. With a spider pad with the S15. Skulls S15. Yeah. So there she is. It's come out all right. There was some pretty, I haven't given the car wiped down. I've just done the interior, so all the interior's done. All the leather seats I've reconditioned all around there. I've got the mats out. All the doors I've redone. See there. In the back, all reconditioned leather. The door. Now I've just got to try and tackle this thing now and see how we go. I don't hold much faith, but anyway, I'm going to give it a go. So, alright, we'll see how we go. Okay, so welcome back to Tomato Industries Detailing. Here's the finished product. Mercedes E60. So, you know, there wasn't much I can do with this car. One of the things the customer asked me to do was try and buff the scratches out on the side here. So, that's as far as I can get it. You can see there and there, all that stuff through to the base coat. So I got off what transfer there was and sort of some of the marks, but that's as far as that goes. So the rest of the car, the paint is just absolutely filthy. Just gave it a very good wash, and you know, there's so many marks and things on this car, it's ridiculous. But I could only do so much with the time allotted. So one of the things I did do was gave this bonnet a bit of a polish. So you'll see the paint here on the side. I've just put some reload over the whole car, so it might not come up as good as it did before, but believe me, this paint's in pretty terrible shape. And if we have a look at the paint on the bonnet, see if I can get the sun on there, it's in much better shape. So it's probably about 95% done. The only issue I had was somehow I left my backing plates up, so when I did the rotary through these sections here, and you'll notice that they come along and then they go down and up and down and up. So I only had a 5-inch backing plate, so I had to use a 5-inch pad. Silly tomato, I got all my backing plates out and somehow they got left behind. Other than that, this is all I've been asked to do, other than the interior. So that's all done and dressed, leather conditioned. Doors all done. Back seat all done. I'm in a wee hurry because I've got to get this back. About 5 minutes before I'm supposed to have it at his place. There's this side all done. The door. That one's locked. Alright, so there she blows. The Mercedes E. $60. Yeah, that bonnet looks tons better than what it did before. And did that with the brand new Zen tool. So I used a microfiber cutting pad and Manzana HD cut. Then I put it over and used a foam pad with, it was just a intermediate foam pad with, it was a spider pad. Skull's spider pad, the blue one, and Skull's S15, so that's the one that's got a little bit of protection stuff in it. So I thought I'll give it a little bit of a base for that reload that goes over the top. So yep, she's done to the best of the budget and my ability. Alright, catch you later.